takes us to California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders. Clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stand.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Carr. And this goes out wide for Drake. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
7 brings up 3rd and 5.
Carr now to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 5. Elliott running right. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Raiders 7, Cowboys nothing.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A give to Elliott running left. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Prescott now. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Elliott able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On play action. Now Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfrow. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is Tony Pollard. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. First down, Prescott sliding up, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The 29-yard line.
From the 29, Carr. And that's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing his Carr on third down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Prescott yet again. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
On second and inches, Prescott escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 27, Carr will swing that out wide to Jacobs. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 42 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with it. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the night. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2. Now it's the backup Mariota, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the 2 points. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson now to kick this one away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
That false start costly. Moves him back to the 9 now, first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
The 6-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30. He will score. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Mariota to throw. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Dak. He's got Elliott. Unable to corral him. He fights through. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 99 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is where Darren Waller really excels. He led all NFL tight ends in yards after the catch in 2020. Another nice effort here.
Yeah, and this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dak. He fights him off. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. That one complete. Elliott fights through and now a crease. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.